Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes the connection. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. So Miami's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys and the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. From the gun to give, looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hurricanes will have it 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Then the short completion brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
The Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards. 3rd and fires the pass, intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. He just refused to go down, kept finding space, and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. The Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quick pass on the fly motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Lobos will call on their punt team. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza. And it's picked off for the third time today. Touchdown, New Mexico! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UCLA is down right now inside the Rose Bowl, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Pasadena today. They're trailing by 10 to Stanford. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Makes his connection. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? He'll just keep slinging it. Oh, he makes the catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Gets it to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Sixth play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the ground game. He locked up and held on to bring him down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to move them on the counter. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
and they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He'll throw it. Pulls it in. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Looking to pass. It's Dampier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. They'll try the run. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He's looking to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Martinez. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Brings up 2nd down.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hurricanes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Off play action on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Sanders. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. They got him down pretty quickly, but they're set up now at the 21-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. It's complete to the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
First down, Lobos.
Back to throw, it's Dampier. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Finds his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Dorsey. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The back goes in motion. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Martinez. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. To the air, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Second down.
He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Miami 10, New Mexico 7.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the tailback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Using the quick game. The Canes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Fast motion from the offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the running game. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback putting it right on his guy.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arizona is up big right now, and what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Tucson for some time. They're up by 18 over James Madison. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go right back to him. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Lobos are rolling down the field. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. They'll run the off-tackle play here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Lobos line up to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Leaves it with the back. Running with power. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Martinez on the carry. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's looking to throw. Lofts one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Canes send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Wants to throw on second down. Firing to the right, complete. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They'll run this one off right tackle. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Dampier. Gets it out quickly. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. They're going to ride this running back. How many guys are left grabbing for air as he gets it to the 26-yard line? Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. To the ground with the back. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Miami, 17, New Mexico.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Second down.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run play action. He's got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Third down.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Hurricanes decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Running it back, it's Jacobs. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Second down.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Here's his offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense drags him down. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. To the air, it's Dampier. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Power football with the run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The give and the run on 4th down. Stop short of the marker, and a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Working on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Canes with the 1st and 10. The run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll turn to Martinez. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
20, New Mexico, 10.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Dampier. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going up top here late in the game. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.